Welcome to Worldcraft Logistics. My name is Jimmy Tran, owner and CEO of Worldcraft Logistics. Today, I want to share with you Worldcraft Logistics 3PL. We, as a 3PL company, what is our capacity to service you as a customer? So here we are at Worldcraft Logistics facility. This is a 114,000 square foot warehouse. We have 17 docks, and our rack right here, we hold 6,700 pallet position. With our rack capacity, we're able to handle from small client to big client. We don't really get picky about what kind of client we handle. Most important thing for us is that your inventory accuracy and our service. So that leads us to number two. What kind of client do we service here at Worldcraft Logistics? So we start with, you could even store one pallet here. Worldcraft Logistics doesn't just go for the big client. You could start with one pallet here, and you could slowly build your business, and we could expand with you. Why use a 3PL, right? So for example, a lot of people, when they start out their business, they start in their garage. But when they start out their garage, if their business pick up, they need to, import a 20-foot or 40-foot containers, they will run out of space. So this is why you use Worldcraft Logistics. We could scale with you. So for example, you start out with one pallet, you want to scale to two 40-foot containers in 1 year, you could scale with us. And then during the slow season, let's just say if you go out and you get your own warehouse, for example, right? You get your own warehouse and you have to get like 5,000 square foot. But during the slow season, you down to only maybe using 500 square foot or 1,000 square foot. Well, those months that you slow down, you still have to pay rent for the whole 5,000 square foot. Here at Worldcraft Logistics, we do something different. Whenever your shipment reduce or your volume reduce, you could scale down, your rent get reduced. And then whenever your business pick up during the peak season, well, we will scale up with you. So you're able to adjust up and down when you work with a 3PL. So other than storing general cargo, here at Worldcraft Logistics, we also carry food products. So which means that this facility that we have is FDA-registered, which means that we could store food here, we could do food distribution here, we store candy here, we store condensed milk, and then also syrup to do distribution for a lot of the store around the area. So general cargo and FDA registration for food. And then number three, why use Worldcraft Logistics? Well, we invest our money into software and technology. Here at Worldcraft Logistics, everything we have in our warehouse, all of the racks are barcoded. Every single product we have is labeled and barcoded. So which means that whenever we pick a product for you, we're not using our eye and pick. We're not training to remember a box of what your box should look like. What we do is that we use scanner to go to the right location, scan that product, pick that product by the scanner, and then we put it on the dock, and then we ship it out for you. So technology is very important for us. Inventory is very important for us. So that's why we invest into the technology to serve you. We have WMS. What does WMS mean? WMS means Warehouse Management System. So if you work with us and in the middle of the night or on the weekend, if you need to check on your inventory, you could always log into our system and get live inventory update, how many product you have, how many pieces you have, location where it should be, so that you could sell to your customer, or we could even integrate with your Shopify store so that we would pull the shipment data into our system. We would able to print out the labels, and then it get reduced from your inventory. So we also do integration as well on top of our warehouse management system. And then finally, customer service, right? Every warehouse, majority of the time, customer service is very poor. Worldcraft Logistics, we do have a policy. Any customer that contact us, we have to answer the email within 24 hours. Because for us, service is very important. Why? It's because your customer is contacting you, asking you, where is my overnight package, or what's wrong with that package? So in response, if we respond to you quickly by solving a problem for you, it also helps you with your customer service for your team. So our policy is, answer the emails, answer the customer concern within 24 hours or the next business day. So that's why people choose Worldcraft Logistics. So bonus. So as you can see, this is a warehouse and you are looking for a 3PL. However, we as Worldcraft Logistics here, we also have our own trucking fleet. So we know that whenever you bring a shipment from the Port of Long Beach or you bring a shipment from your vendor, you need that last mile, even for pickup or delivery. So we have our own truck fleet. We're able to pull your container from the Port of Long Beach. If you work with another 3PL, they would just do warehouse. If you work with them and you need the trucking company to pull the container at 8 p.m., well, that trucker won't show up at that 3PL you're gonna work with. Why? That 3PL is closed, and that trucker, he show up at 8 p.m., no one's gonna unload him. Different from us, if your container do get pulled from the port at 8 p.m., 2 a.m., it doesn't matter, any time of the day, our truckers still show up at our yard. Because once he show up at our yard, he drop the container and then he go home and sleep. And the container is where it's supposed to be, is at the destination. And then the next day, when we open up at 7 o'clock in the morning, we unload your container right away and we check your product in. So the speed, because the warehouse and the trucking company are working together. And also working with us, our trucking fleet also don't have hidden fees. Let's put it that way. What is hidden fee? Hidden fee or extra fee. Like if you work with another trucking company and that trucking company show up and they have to wait, they charge you an extra fee. Here at Worldcraft Logistics, when our truckers show up, he park the truck, he go back to work right away, our worker just unload it, there's no fee to you, right? And then finally, every 3PL get their client from a freight forwarder or a trucking company. We are also a freight forwarding company. So if you need freight forwarding service, bring your shipment from Asia or internationally, India or whatnot, bring it in. We have that office and that partnership overseas to bring your shipment in. So let's say during the peak season, right? And you need your shipment urgently. Well, you have to beg your freight forwarder to move the shipment quickly. And then once it hit the port, you have to pass that document to another company, which is the trucking company. And hopefully that trucking company move quickly. And then finally it hit the 3PL, and the 3PL is gonna work quickly to send your shipment out during the peak season. Well, here at Worldcraft Logistics, what we do is if we know your shipment is urgent, our team overseas will move it quickly. Once at the Port of Long Beach, the trucking department take over, move it to our warehouse, and then earlier I say our trucking division could deliver here 24/7, which means that you are not losing days in between the communication between the three division. Now you're getting a smooth flow into our warehouse. So if you're looking for a 3PL that's doing more than just warehouse and 3PL service, you come to the right place. We are a 3PL that's able to solve problem in the front and the back end for you. Thank you very much for watching. My information is below if you decide to work with us.